All right, YouTube. Now we're gonna jump into some temperatures. Now I'm using NZXT Cam up here. You can see that it said the CPU temps at 52, 51, but Ryzen Master says 43, 44. So from what I read, and I would assume anyway that whoever made the chip would have the more accurate temperatures anyway. And I think that the Ryzen software measures the temperature across all the cores instead of measuring some peaks from what I've read, right? So I don't know all the intricate details of CPU, but in a nutshell, they say Ryzen Master is the most accurate as far as reading what the temperature of the actual CPU is. So that's actually pretty good. And we're running 44, 43 here at idle using the NZXT Kraken X73. So that's pretty good. So we're going to compress a video here. And the video is about 12 gigabytes. And I've actually already did this before. So the CPU is set at stock. And from what I've seen, you don't get a whole lot more out of actually overclocking your Ryzen 3000 CPU. So I'm going to leave it at stock. I've been playing around with it with PBO and then all core overclocks. But I don't see any difference in, no difference in every day sitting in front of the computer. I'm sure there's some benchmark differences, but not enough for me to notice on a daily basis. So we're going to go ahead and start compressing this video and see where our temperatures get. This will be using Handbrake, which is a very CPU intensive program. So I got the fans on the fan curve. And I'm letting the Corsair IQ software actually control the fans. Now, as far as the pump goes in this software, I've got it set to performance. And as you can see, it says Kraken X3 pump. And this is a new Gen 7 pumps, allegedly. Well, I won't say allegedly. These are the new Gen 7 pumps that came out. Alright. So we just started loading this up. Ryzen Master Software says at 67.83, and then NZXT Cam says at 71. So we're gonna let this run all the way through, and I'll show you the results on the other side of this. Or you can just go ahead and skip ahead in the video. But I'm going to record this. I'm using a separate PC to record this as well. Using OBS Studio. So I'm going to go ahead and mute my mic so you don't get no other interference or, noise while this is going. We'll see what the temperatures get to over this next 10 minutes for this video compression. All right.
Critical threat. Xenosat presence reported in Penn Station.
See what their temperatures look like, YouTube. Oh, 60, 59.
Do we have any updates on enemy movements? Over.
Oh, wait a minute. Still a beautiful game.
Lock him down. Man down. Let's go. Covering.
And I'm playing this on max settings, so
Suppressive fire. Fire on his position.
ooh, don't want to be next to that can.
Boxing him in.
Whoa! Oh, you got the heavy artillery.
Flanking. You're good to go. Firing. Move to cover. Be close.
Oh, got a stutter there. Uh-oh.
Stand by EMP.
Oh, they ain't messing around. See if we can hack this.
Move in and find him. Recon in left position.
Ooh, watch out. Where you at? Need that.
Alpha, bound up.
A hack style.
Fire in the hole. Grenade out.
Oh, watch out.
Okay, move.
Hack this thing.
Move up and keep your eyes peeled.
Come on. Ah. Alright, this one's gonna be a little bit more difficult to hack. There we go. Alright, YouTube, you're now watching me render the video that you just watched. If you watched the earlier video about the NZXT Kraken X73. So I'm using Davinci Resolve to render it. Here are my actual temperatures. Well, first let's look at the fan speeds. So this is the fan speeds, and I got them on a fan curve using the IQ software with the Corsair Commander Pro. So the max speed I got set for 1200 RPMs, and I got that set at 70. So at 70 degrees Celsius, these fans are going to spin at 1200 RPMs. And that's all the fans in the case, to include the fans that are intaking and the fans that are, well, the fan that's exhausting and the 3 fans on the radiator. So that's my custom fan curve, and this is AMD Ryzen Master showing you the temperature. So that's pretty good. I could run these fans up to 2000 RPMs, but I'm not trying to do that. Well, the ones on the radiator. So I'm not trying to do that because I want to keep it quiet. So I want performance, and I want it to be quiet as well. And the 3900X is not overclocked. So that's not bad. And I'm sure I can get better temps if I speed the fans up a little bit. I may play around with the fans a little bit to see, you know, where I'm comfortable with as far as how much fan noise they're actually making. But I'm satisfied with that. 75 degrees Fahrenheit with almost 100% load on the CPU. And I actually had the fan spinning, I think, a little bit faster when I did handbrake in this same video. So let's see what Cam's saying as far as, see, this matches almost. But when it's running idle, these don't match up that well between Ryzen Master and Cam. Now Cam's saying we got a 70% load. Now, Davinci Resolve also uses the GPU to help render the videos as well. So you can see I got a 30-some% load on the RTX 2060 Super. Hey, check that out. It's even talking about Resolve here. Davinci Resolve. I wonder if that's up there normally. No, I'm guessing it's matching up with this. So yeah, easy day. So that's why that's in there. Oh, that's pretty cool, I'm assuming. So we just went up to about 76, came back down to 75 over here. Totally acceptable, right? I'm pretty stoked with that. That 75 degrees. You know, I would have been happy if it I would have been happy if it been running around by 80, 81, but 75, yeah, I can really deal with that. Again, this is the NZXT Kraken X73, which has a Gen 7 pump. I think a lot of the Corsair ones are still using the Gen 6. If I remember seeing some YouTube videos about that. So I showed you Crysis gameplay in this. Showed you the handbrake compression. Now I'm showing you actually some rendering. So that's about all I do with my CPUs. I play games, of course. I do rendering for videos. And I barely run any benchmarks. But I do use handbrake to compress these videos because some of these files, especially in 4K, get pretty big. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that. Show you the performance, real world performance. You know, no extreme things like that of the NZXT Kraken X73. Is it worth the $177 price point? I think so. I think the Gen 7 pump is performing a little bit better than the Gen 6s, at least from what I've seen. So it's definitely the way to go. Now the Z73, that would be cool to have with a nice little readouts on the actual pump housing. But $279 and up to $300 for some of those, not just worth it to me. just to have that on the screen. But each is on that. Seeing a lot of people actually buy them, so easy day. So I've rambled on enough. I am totally satisfied with the performance of the NZXT Kraken X73. Thanks for watching this video, and have a great day. Later.